Hello everyone, welcome back to another Hunter StarCraft cast. This time it's going to be between MaNa and Soul on 16-bit, the latter edition. In the top right we have the red Terran player. It is going to be Soul, who is making his SCVs like everybody should. And in the bottom left we have the blue Protoss player. It's going to be MaNa, because MaNa is so awesome. Yeah, let's get this game on the road. These are two amazing players. I know both of them. I know both of them. And I'm curious to see how they play against each other in this specific matchup that is going to be going down right now. So gateway opening for MaNa, and then a probe scout, or just going down there for the expansion type situation thing that he loves to do. Meanwhile, Soul is making his barracks, which is going to have the reactor, or tech lab, which is going to finish up the wall over here. Okay, sounds good. And he's going for his gas for that awesome Reaper. Reapers are awesome. And MaNa is sending his probe up here to do some scouting. Very good. Isn't it weird that, like, just yesterday I uploaded a video where MaNa plays special? And, like, it's two Terran players, both of them start with an S. Although they have somewhat different play styles, although I feel like how different can you get already? Except for, like, macro style and aggressive style, but whatever. Probe is shooting down this SCV. Now it's going to run away, so I could finish up shooting down that SCV at a later date. SCVs are trying to kill the probe is trying to delay the expansion. Meanwhile, there's a Reaper coming out, and the orbital command. If you are a Terran player and you are not getting an orbital command, I recommend it. It helps so much in the game, and yeah, you can take my word for it. Mules are great, scans are great, and supply drops are not great, although they are great, but you don't want to use them ever. But I use them sometimes, so don't feel too bad if you have to use them. We're all noobs, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Except for these players. I don't think you'll ever find Soul ever using a supply drop. Reaper's coming down over here, going to go try and get something done. Although back at home for MaNa, there is a Stalker being chrono boosted out, and as soon as that Reaper shows up, the rally point is going to be set on that Reaper. Watch, and boop! Rally point set on the Reaper. Gate charge blowing back some probes. Oh god, the probe is, oh, he gets the probe kill. Wow, amazing job, Reaper. Reaper hopping down to the low ground, hopping back up to meet the Stalker. Okay, it's just gonna have some fun at the natural base. Reaper, you're so dead. That was hilarious. Ooh, proxy Stargate, I think. Yeah, Stargate. Ooh, maybe we're gonna see a Void Ray situation over here. If he was going to make an Oracle, I don't see why he would do that. Oracles are pretty zippy. If you wanted to make the Oracle back at home and then send it across the map, we'll get there a little bit later, but it won't make that much of a difference. So I feel like this is going to be for Void Rays. Let's watch. And it is an Oracle. Okay, very good. So, you, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Lots of Marines being made out of this reactor barracks. Expansion coming down here for the Soul right now. Engineering bay coming down here for those missile turrets. So I guess maybe the Oracle getting there a little bit sooner is going to help a lot, because this engineering bay is almost done. Well, it is done, and now instant missile turrets being thrown up at the natural base. So yeah, having this Oracle out a little bit earlier is going to help. Let's see whether or not it gets any, or she gets any kills. Ooh, SCV locked itself in and can't run away. Ah, SCV, don't die! Okay, this is definitely enough Marines to deal with the Oracle. They wish they had Stim right now. That's a pretty cool move. Moving all the SCVs to, like, the other side of the mineral field if you have Marines there. That's it. I gotta remember that. Missile turret getting some shots off at the Oracle. Ooh, and it is so low on HP. Only 22 hit points. We have double Stalker coming up. Gonna want to deny this base, I think, at some point. Oracle teaming up with a Stalker. We've got more gateways being made right now for MaNa back home. We've got Stim Pack being researched right now for Soul. We've got a factory coming down right about now. Another gas, and no upgrades so far for either other than Warp Gate, but nobody counts Warp Gate. That's balanced. Okay, we've got Oracle spying the high ground and trying to kill this reactor. Is MaNa. 2 SCVs called down. Oh god, it was so close to being dead. 1 SCV goes down. Marines are trying to do some work. They don't want to engage with this army directly because they do not have Stim yet. Also, the Stalkers have greater distance of firing, so the Marines are going to have a little trouble dealing with that Stalker kiting. Fancy Stalker Micro. And this expansion is gutsy. It is landing right when all of this is happening. Okay, now there's a Marauder out. That means that the Stalkers they're ready to go. They are ready to go. Okay, Double Oracle is still trying to do some stuff. They're like best friends. We fly together or neither. Killing some Marines, killing some SCVs, then more SCVs. Total of 3 SCVs so far, 4 SCVs, 5 SCVs, and all of them were making stuff. So that's pretty good. That's an impressive feat. There's got to be an SCV making this thing here, right? You could have killed it. I'm just saying. 6 SCVs went down. Okay, very good. Alright, so for MaNa back at home, we've got +1 armor, and we've got Blink being researched right now. And we've got additional gateways as well. Where is the splash right now for MaNa? He's going to need some of that splash, otherwise he's going to be hit with a big bio army, and he is not going to be ready to defend it at all. I think all Protoss players know this feeling, where like you don't have splash, and the opponent has a big bio army, and it's just horrible. +1 attack for his infantry is coming down here for soul, and combat shields as well. These Oracles trying to get some stuff done. This Oracle dangerously low on her shields and her whole HP, so gotta be careful over there. Marines have stimmed a few times, so they are low on HP, so they really need this medevac. Come on, medevac. Now they just made the medevacs aggro to the Marines. They just walked up the they walked up the ramp. The medevacs saw, oh, injured Marines. And the medevacs aggro to them, and these Marines are like, no, take me with you. And Solo's like, nope, you don't get to go. You do not get to go. And then they spot this, and they're like, we should probably take care of that. Alright, so that's what they're doing. Immortal production has begun here for MaNa. What else is going on? He's got +2 armor on the way. Now he's getting the Colossus, so he's finally getting that splash out. That's amazing. Another drop coming down here for Soul, along with this, just, you know, classic, just run up and attack. So MaNa does know about this drop because he has Revelation cast on it. He does not know, however, about this drop, which is gonna be a problem for him. Indeed, I do think so. Combat Chills just finished her Soul, and he's got another drop coming down over here. So he is really into these drops. Personally, I hate drops. You know why? Because you can lose all of your units in like a second, as long as the opponent has a blink, and then you're dead. All of your units, and it is horrible. Scan coming down over here. He wants to run an attack, but then he realizes, ooh, Colossus. That's not smart. Okay, a bit of a random force field over there. Not going to be doing a lot. Double medevac over here. And a big medevac drop inside the main base with Widow Mines. Colossus comes up here to clean that up. Gets a Widow Mine shot to the face. Doesn't actually do a lot of damage to it. This is also going to be able to clean up these Marines, I do think. And yes, he is. Another drop down here trying to take down some probes. Blinking forward to take that down. And this medevac drop has been revelated upon. And I think there were 2 medevacs over here. I think the Stalkers might have killed one, and then the other one got revelationed upon. Alright, and these medevacs go back home. And MaNa is supply blocked because of, I guess, some of those pylons that were taken down in that whole thing. Observer is here. Says, oh, you know what? Maybe I should follow these medevacs. Maybe I should see what's going on. And right as it sets up in observation mode, missile turret starts going down. Oh yes, that does not feel good at all. Resources lost shows 2,000 loss for Soul and 1,000 loss for MaNa, and the income shows about 2,500 minerals for MaNa, 2,700 minerals for Soul, and 900 gas for both players. And this, yeah, that guy's dead. Scan revealing the entire army that's coming over here. We've got Extended Thermal Lines about to finish. We've got Concussive Shells about to finish. We've got Charge about to finish. We've also got this drop going down over here. And we've got these Liberators that are just zoning out the Protoss army, which we see so very often. Liberators zoning out a Protoss army, making it so that the Protoss army cannot attack in unless they get the Liberators down with the Stalkers. The Liberators do surprisingly well against Stalkers. If there are 3 of them, if there are 3 Liberators, they one-shot down the Stalker. Gonna be able to force a cancel on this base is Soul, because yeah, there's no way that MaNa could ever say that. And 11 probes did go down in that whole thing, and he recalled his army back to deal with it. There is a Widowman over here gonna get a shot off on the Zealots, yes indeed, or wanting to get a shot off on the Zealots, blinking away. He did get splash damage, but I don't think he lost the Stalker over there. Okay, plus 3 armor about to finish here for MaNa, plus 2 attack about to finish here for MaNa. He's making disruptors, but he is supply blocked, and he is also researching a storm. Where is storm being researched? We could find it. Here it is. It's being researched right over here. Liberators and medevacs going around, but it has been spotted by MaNa, and MaNa is going to react accordingly by putting stalkers over here and cannons over here so that the stuff can't land. The liberators are going to be doing some stuff, and he blinks away, or in and then away. Now the medevacs want to land. Liberators getting some awesome shots off on these probes, on these stalkers. Cannons getting shots off on the medevac. And now they're just getting shots off on the bio, which is what Soul wants. He does not want to lose a medevac while he's unloading units. Stalkers trying to like take down Liberators so that the rest of the army can do something. And I think MaNa ends up losing this base. I don't see how he ends up saving it. I'm going to be honest with you. And yeah, he loses the base. So that is a massive win right there for Soul. Soul got to be very happy about that. He's very pleased with himself. He's like, yes, this dropped it awesome. I still have these Liberators. I still have this bio army down here doing some damage, making MaNa very annoyed. Now I could send this attack over here to this base. Might be able to do some damage over there. Also making a sensor tower for reasons that are unknown to me. But look at this, MaNa's army is coming here instantaneously to deal with this. Lots of probes are going to end up going down, 4 in total actually, wanting to try and get the space down. I don't think they'll be able to do it, especially with the stalkers blinking forward, and the bio army is trying to get inside this little choke point over here so that the zealots can't get on top of them. But guess what? There are stalkers. MaNa is, you know, watching all this stuff happen. This bio army decides, okay, you know what? It's time to push. Disruptors, supernova shots, about to get a hit. Nope. Okay, it did get a hit, but not the juicy thing I was hoping for. I was hoping for something much more juicy. The zealots over here wanting to get a full surround, but there are liberators over here. They are going to be able to take down a marauder and a few marines. Disruptor does have another supernova charge ready for it, and nope, the medevac leaves before that can happen, because guess what? MaNa's army is right over here, and he's going to be doing some heavy damage, although there is a sort of surround between a bio army. SCV is being called off the line to fight. There are ghosts in this army for Soul. Disruptors trying to use their supernovas, but they use them all, and they did do a very good job with the bio army. Look at how much smaller it is, but yeah, now MaNa no longer has any splash, and this army decides, you know what, we're going to come back up here, and I'm assuming Disruptor's got like some heavy hits off, because it's got 3 kills. Never mind, it did not. Stalkers over here, Zealots spotting the high ground for them. You got a small little bio attack, going to be able to take down this base. Finally is Soul going to feel really good about that. But guess what? MaNa's going to be able to take down this natural base for Soul over here. But MaNa has lost 23 workers recently. As you can see over here, if you look at the total workers killed, MaNa's killed 54 as opposed to 34 that, no, Soul has killed 54 as opposed to 34 that MaNa's killed. MaNa using his Stalker's blink ability to blink back, use some heavy maker, but guess what? It is a huge bio army, and there's no splash, and MaNa leaves the game because he is on 2 base as opposed to soon to be 4 base. If you look at the resources lost, we've got him losing, well, they lost pretty much the exact same thing, but yeah, again, and if you look at the income, yeah, Soul is definitely much more ahead of him, like, as opposed, like, he has more, what am I trying to say? He has a better income. So anyway, that is it for the game number 1. Don't go away. I still have another game for you guys in just a second. Hello everyone, welcome back to this sneaky 2-4 between MaNa and Soul. Well, not really sneaky 2-4. I wasn't really planning on sneaking into it. But anyway, let's see whether or not Soul, our red Terran player that is spawning down in the bottom, can improve against MaNa, whoa, wow, where did I click? Against MaNa, the Protoss player who's spawning in the top left on Catalyst. I love this map. It allows itself to have aggressive games, it allows itself to have macro games, and in the late game, Protoss can have like a Skytoss army, which is beautiful, and like just fly around, and it's such a good map. It splits very evenly right down the middle here. Oh, it's a good map. It's a good map. I love the map. I love it. So anyway, MaNa is going to be making his wall in down here, I guess. That's where his production facility is going to be. Meanwhile, Soul is going to be doing a little bit more of a normal build. Going to do for his stuff over here. Barracks coming in with the refinery for that awesome Reaper over there. And MaNa is also making his assimilator to get that awesome cybernetics core, followed by, like, you know, adept, stalker, whatever he wants to do. Personally, I like to do I don't know, changes from time to time. Stalkers have a bigger health pool. That's really what it comes down to for me when I'm choosing whether or not to go for my stalker or my adept. It comes down to what has the bigger health pool a lot of the time. But then again, Adepts do better against Marines, but Marines kind of do better against Adepts. Like a Marine against an Adept will do better than a Marine against a Stalker. That's all I'm trying to say. I think that that's true. I'm not sure. Don't take my word for it. Yeah, don't take my word for it. So Probe is trying to do some stuff. He did take some hull damage, which is not something that MaNa wants to see. Reaper is in production right now for Soul. Soul is trying to go for his expansion right now, which the Probe is very, very skillfully denying, although one more shot will make him into the red. Oh, look at that. So he makes it. So Soul makes the expansion a little bit off center, and he's going to be able to lift it off when it's done and put it center. Very useful technique. Cannon players remember that. And what's going on? MaNa is going for his expansion at the exact same time as Soul is, and he does not have his cybernetics core, which is weird. He should start getting. Oh wait, no, he does. Where is it? It's over here by the Reaper hop-up location, so the Reaper can't hop up even if it wanted to. Reaper coming down here for Soul right now. I'm gonna see whether or not I can get any probe kills. But guess what? There is a Chrono Boost Stalker out right now. And the Reaper decides, no, I'm not interested. I'm going to go play base defense. There is a Zealot over here, a random Zealot for MaNa. I think the Reaper would love to see that Zealot, to spot it, but I guess it's not. Stalker coming down here for MaNa as well. And we've got a factory coming right now for Soul. So he might be going for a very early Marine drop. The reactor on the barracks hints to that. He might be going for Cyclones. Again, the reactor on the barracks hints to that. Marines, Reaper, trying to deal with the Stalker, Zealot. Not going to be able to win that fight even one bit. The Stalker and Zealot are going to have a field day. Almost able to deny the expansion being built. SCV loads up into the command center and then loads out and then dies, which is always fun. Now, Soul, you got to be careful when you throw down your Gate 8 charge, which I'm pretty sure you're going to do, because you might Gate 8 charge them into your base. I've seen that happen with Lings, and it is hilarious, because the Terran player instantly loses the game, and it's so funny. Because in the end of the day, he did a smart thing. He Gate 8 charged them down the ramp, but he also Gate 8 charged them into his base, which was very funny. Cyclone out right now, and followed up by Widowmine. I think Cyclone and 2 Marines is going to be more than enough to deal with 2 Stalkers, but there is a Zealot over here. Maybe that'll be the changer. Cyclone getting some shots off on the Stalkers. Stalkers getting some shots off on the Cyclone. Cyclone is being repaired. Now it's 4 Marines and 1 Cyclone. That is definitely more than enough to deal with this army. And we also have the Reaper. The Reaper decided to come back here and get some, nice probe kills. How many has it gotten so far? Only one. Now it's gotten 2. Workers are running. They're just running. They're running away from the Reaper and to the Stalker. They're like, Stalker, save us, please. The Stalker's like, aha, I'll save you. Hero Stalker, you're such a good person. But now the Reaper's in this base. Oracle comes out, and yeah, you're dead, Reaper. Goodbye, Reaper. You're so dead. Goodbye, Reaper. You know what they say? The Grim Reaper can kill everything unless the thing is flying. Isn't that what they say, right? Marine Cyclone's bunker coming up right now for Soul, wanting to get some of that delicious space defense. He could always salvage that later, so it's not like it's a bad thing to build a bunker. Terran players, if you're feeling a little bit, scared, it never hurts to build a bunker. Oracle coming down right now. Pretty open mineral line because the Marines are in the bunker. Let's see whether or not. Okay, one SCV, 2 SCVs. Marines are now out of the bunker. And the Oracle is forced to fly away. Let's look at the workers killed. We've got 3-3, so very even stuff. MaNa has killed 2 normal units. I'm pretty sure those were Marines, if I'm not mistaken. Another Oracle coming out of here. Worker just getting some nice probe, getting some nice map vision, map awareness. Always helps. And looks like MaNa is ready to start going for those Archons at some point, maybe some of those Charge Lots, maybe some of those Blink Stalkers, and also ready to start making those upgrades, which are ever so important. Oracles flying around, taking shots from Marines, and I don't think they got a lock-on ability on them. Like they weren't getting shot from the Cyclone because they would have lost more HP by that. From that is to say. Stim Pack and Combat Shields and +1 is being made for Soul right now, which is very useful. Revelation cast down on almost everything. Everything except for the Marines that just popped out of the barracks. You can see what's going on in terms of, tech. You can see what's going on in terms of the units that he revelated, because of these units that he revelated. You can see what's going on in the entire base over here. Very, very good stuff. All good things. All good things. So he salvaged the bunker, did Soul. Soul is ready to push, I think. I think that's what we're seeing right now. No, the Revelation is still on him. He doesn't want to push while the Revelation is still there. Stalkers are here with the zealots and sentries getting, wow, a lot of gateways. Okay. See, that's something that I struggle with. Like, I never make more production. So I start hovering a lot of money. It's a problem. It's not because I'm not spending it. I'm spending all the money that I can be spending. It's just I don't have enough production. So I need to remember to do that. Stasis Ward came down right here for MaNa. Gonna try and catch some of that, you know, bio. Or mech. He doesn't have a preference. Although there isn't a lot of mech on the field. Really, the only mech is one Cyclone and a few Widow Mines. Revelation cast down on everything, including the rocks. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Cyclone's gonna get here before the Revelation sees the... Oh, wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, Cyclone is here. Oh, look at that. Brilliant force field on the ramp, trapping the Cyclone and not letting the rest of the army up. Ooh, and now he has to go up this way with the Stasis Ward. Widow Mines, you don't want to go into the Stasis Ward. MaNa doesn't want the Widow Mines and the Stasis Ward either. He wants the Marines and Marauders, but they just barely missed it. He should have got the Stasis. Oh my god, catching everything. Wow, that was amazing. And it like made a perfect triangle shape too. Look at that. Yeah, get like right over there. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Blink is complete, and +1 ground weapons is also complete. Concussive shells is 10 seconds away from being completed. Charge is just started. And this army is over here, which means that this army is going to go for the attack, and there are only sentries with shield batteries here to defend, and that is not what you want to see. The Pro Massacre, or would have been a Pro Massacre. 5 probes didn't go down. That's not so much, considering that I think Sol is going to lose this entire army over here. Especially since if he tries to load up in the medevacs, the Stalkers will blink and kill the medevacs. So he lost basically the entire army over here. The only things I got out are 2 Marauders, and they were very near death. So yeah, that was that. +1 armor coming down here for Sol. I love how this like style of gameplay, like the way it was recorded, allows me to see what's being made in the structures. It's awesome. I love it so much, especially since it allows you guys to see what's going on in the structures. So I don't even have to tell you, just look. See, we got 2 Marines, Marauders, double Widow Mines, and double medevac. Look at that, I told you anyway, even though I didn't have to tell you. That is how awesome of a caster I am. You should definitely like the video and subscribe, by the way. Even though, like, the average video that I upload gets 0 views. Literally, I kid you not. Oracle coming down over here wants to get some... it's gonna die. The Oracle's gonna die. Bye-bye, Oracle. Yep, he died. He dead. Observer coming down over here, gonna miss both of the attacks. We've got a drop over here with Marines and Widow Mines, and we've got like a standard attack that has been revelation upon coming over here. So the army is getting in position to stop this, but he does not know about the Widow Mine drop that's coming so close. All right, so let's look at this for a second. So this army is just like, oh, okay, so we attacked, now we're running away so that you're distracted by us, and boom, Widow Mines in your main base, getting some probe kills. Okay, 4 probes, not the best. Additional Stalkers warping in over here in case something else happens. Disruptors being made right now. Ooh, we've got this. This is super cool. We've got this fusion core over here. Maybe gonna go for some battle cruisers. I could get along with that. I could definitely get behind that. But anyway, MaNa's army is over here. Maybe he will win the game and we'll never see the battle cruisers. Anyway, oh, that would not be fun. That would not be fun. No, MaNa, you can't win yet. We want to see the BCs. Force Field's catching a lot of this army so that they can't attack at once. SCV's being called off the fight, surprisingly doing very well. Mules also, and these Stalkers blink away. They're like, we're not dealing with this. No. Zealots being warped in at the front lines because of this pylon that I failed to point out. It is now 3 base to 4 base, and surprisingly, the army supply is favoring MaNa, so that's not surprising, but surprisingly, he's not that much ahead, considering that it is 4 base to 3 base. +2/+2 infantry armor and weapons is being made right now for the Sol. +1 weapons is being made right now for MaNa. +2 weapons is being made right now for MaNa, and 2 disruptors, and that's what's going on for MaNa right now. Back at home, let's take a look at his home base. So there's a bit of a lull in the battle. He's got the main base a little bit oversaturated. He's got the natural base a little bit oversaturated. He's got disruptors joining the fight right now. He's got a little bit too many workers in gas, and this just shows you how many mistakes, like how many little mistakes these pro players make, because they are so busy doing stuff at the front lines. But guess what? They make small mistakes, and if you were doing the exact same thing that they were doing, your mistakes would be much worse. Okay, so we got a drop over here. This army is going to be able to take down this planetary fortress in a second. Let's look at the APM for a second. 400 to 300 right now. MaNa is in the lead. Big drop in the main base. There's also a recall, and these Stalkers trapping the army inside the base until the rest of the army can join. Maybe a medevac will go down. No, it will not. So that served the purpose Sol wanted it to serve. He wanted the Stalker Zealot army to have to come all the way back using the recall ability. And then he was able to get out of there with the majority of his army. So he didn't lose a lot of stuff in that attack, and he was able to get the army of MaNa away from his base. MaNa has been able to secure his 5th base, and you see he's cleaned up all of the mineral patches except for the one in the main base. But really he's only 1 worker oversaturated, and 1 worker oversaturated is not that oversaturated, let's be honest over here. Zealot's going to get hit by this Widowmine. Stalker's also going to be hit by these Widowmines, blinking away so that the Widowmines don't do anything to them. Disruptors, Supernova zoning out this army, killing a Widowmine and absolutely nothing else. Alright, killed a Marauder over there. Stalkers wanting to do some damage. They're blinking away because they will easily die. They did kill a medevac, which is a big win for them, which is amazing. That was weird. Okay, and we've got Liberators being produced right now. So this fusion core so far has not been used once. +2/+2 weapons and armor being completed right now for Sol. Oh my god, Supernova's rolling in there, getting massive hits. Or I think they were getting massive hits. Let's take a look at it real quick. We've got one. Oh god, no, I went away from the battle. Never mind. Let's not look at it. We want to stay at the battle right now. Marine stimming around, getting some nice map awareness. This Marine is so dead. Is this Marine going to be able to get a probe kill? No, it's not. Okay. That would have been weird. That would not have been, you know, normal. Look at how close these 2 armies are, but these rocks, I'm telling you. Okay, Liberators flying in over here. Killing some probes. And now the Defender Mode Circles is zoning out the Protoss army, allowing it, not allowing it to attack. The Disruptors are doing amazing because their Supernovas do not get hit by the Liberators, which is pretty awesome. A little bit of an engagement over here, making the entire army circle around while this army targets down the 5th base, and it is going to get it, and very good. Nicely done. So it is 5 bases. Whoa, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 base to 1, 2, 3, 4 base. So MaNa is ahead. He is also supply blocked, which is not fun. Although if he engages right here, he will not be supply blocked for he will no longer be supply blocked. Supernova's catching. Oh my god, big hit over there, killing so many Marines. Wow. Wow. Hero Disruptor, whoever fired that shot. Actually, I want to find out who that was. 3 kills. Not getting a very big shot that time. I want to find that Disruptor that got so many kills. Okay, and so far we have a stalemate for the Disruptors are planning on coming across this way, but guess what? Sol knew about that because he had some Stalkers blinking away, not getting any damage done to them. And now we have the Defender Mode Circle set up yet again, so nothing can happen. Oh, Supernova! Whew! That would have been scary because like the entire bio army was pumped up right here, and there was a Supernova running in, and that was a little bit freaky. +3/+3 being researched right now for MaNa. Is that +2? Yeah, it is +2. +2 about to finish. So never mind. It's just +3/+2, and +2 is about to finish. +3 infantry weapons is being made right now for Sol. And he's got reinforcements constantly being made out of this stuff, including Liberators, which are like the MVPs of any Protoss versus Terran match like this. Alright, Disruptor Supernova getting some good hits. We've got a Marine Marauder hit squad over here wanting to take down this base. And we've got another Marine Marauder hit squad just taking down probes. 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Can you make the full 21? Yes, you can indeed. Archon's over here getting obliterated. Supernova's over here trying to obliterate the bio army, not getting any good hits. Because that is what happens with Supernovas once in a while. It is now 4 base to 5 base. Sol is back in the lead. And if you look at the income real quick, you can see that Sol has 2,000 more minerals and 100 more gas, which is very useful. Am I right? We've got Tempest over here in order to deal with the Liberators, which are ever so annoying. You gotta stop this, like Protoss players, you have to make sure to stop this Liberator cloud from getting too big, because otherwise you are not going to be able to engage with the army at all. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong when I do bio. Maybe I need Liberators when I do bio. Tempest shooting down some Medevacs, not what they want to do. They want to be shooting down those Liberators. Big hits from over there with that Supernova. Archon's just marching on in here. MaNa is not afraid of the Defender mode circles anymore because they are non-existent. All the Liberators are dead, and now MaNa is able to blink forward and just attack and obliterate the entire Bio Army of Soul. Look at all these Marines Marauders, very low on HP, trying to heal, trying to run, not doing a very good job. Medevacs boosting on out of there. They are dying anyway, and MaNa has chased Soul all the way back to his base, where the Defender's advantage is about to kick in shortly. Viking is over here to deal with the Tempest getting obliterated by those Archons and Stalkers. Supernovas just zoning out this army for Soul, not being able to help his base. 5 SCVs went down, not that much. Barracks is going to fall. Lots of SCVs up here. If you can launch a Supernova right now up here, that would be amazing. Please tell me you're able to do that. Come on. Come on, you can do it. He's getting... No, come on. You could have killed so many SCVs. It's unbelievable. You had a window. Oh, you still have the window. You still have the window. The window is still present. Super. Okay, or you can just normal attack them. You're going to kill as many anyway. 13 SCVs, 14 SCVs have gone down in this whole engagement situation. And it is now 5 base. MaNa is in the lead right now. It's actually 4 base to 4 base. But, like, it's too complicated when you say this because some of the bases, like the main base, has been mined out. So it's too complicated when you say this. I wish I could see how many mining bases it is. It is now... Well, this Nexus is not even done. Oh, look at this. A little bit of a bio hit squad, but look at this. MaNa has been able to kill this base, and now Soul knows about this pylon. He's like, ooh, that's what's happening. This base has landed again, and Stalker's blinking forward, trying to take it down. Will they be able to get into the red? I think they will. I think they'll be able to blow it up. I don't think that there's any way Soul could win this game, because, well, no, never mind. There's his army. I was wondering, why isn't his army trying to save the orbital command? But it is there. The army is present. Soul has been able to take down this base for MaNa right here. And now he's going to try and take down this base. But there are a few Stalkers, a few Zealots, and a Disruptor, which I think is more than enough to deal with this stuff, especially the Disruptor. This Bio Army is chasing away MaNa's army, and the... What's it called? The Tempest is doing damage. Woo, guys, casting is hard. Casting is hard. Whew. Okay, this Bio Army has been cleaned up after killing 11 workers. That's a lot of workers. Planetary Fortress is here, and there are no Immortals to speak of in this army. In fact, the only Stalkers, there are only 5 Stalkers. And, yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to take down this Bio Army, especially with the rest of the army. I don't think they're going to be able to take down the PF, especially since the rest of the army is there. Okay, look at these Marines Marauders. They've been stemmed to death. Poor guys. And the Liberated Cloud is back. Notice how like MaNa was able to beat the Bio Army when the Liberated Cloud was not there, but now that the Liberated Cloud is there, he is no longer able to beat that army, which is depressing. Let's see what's going on. More Liberators coming down here, doing some damage. Stalkers, oh god, oh my god, the SCV massacre, 17 SCVs, all down to Supernova. Oh, and the Planetary Fortress does fall. It is now 2 base to, wait, no, it's like basically 0 base, wait, no, it is, okay, fine. It's too complicated. The point is, both of the players have very low income, and, Recall over here, ooh, doing some damage. Not doing some damage. Recall over here in an attempt to save this base over here. Meanwhile, the Bio Army is able to take down a gateway, and that's basically it. Although the Defender mode circles do extend a little bit farther, so they're able to take down so much production of MaNa, and I think that that is it for MaNa. I don't see how MaNa wins this game, especially now that the Bio Army realizes that there is a base down here. MaNa is Soul is going to go all the way down and destroy that base, probably, I would assume. And that would not be fun. That would not be fun even at all. Tempest is killing Marines until the Marines stim it down to death. Actually, not to death, because the Supernovas are zoning out those Marines. It's kind of like a dance. That's really what it is. It's kind of a dance of armies. Zealots, oh, Supernova getting really good hits right now. Marines are just target firing down these probes. 26 probes have gone down recently. Wow, let's look at the total. Ooh, wow, Soul has been able to kill almost 100 workers. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Another big Supernova. Oh, getting a good hit right there. Not like amazing, but a very good hit. Stalker's blinking forward, taking down these Liberators. Losing almost his entire army in the process, though, is MaNa, and he does not have the production to rebuild it. But guess what? Soul does have the production to rebuild his army, and he's got another group of reinforcements coming down here right now. Good splits right there. Not perfect, but good splits anyway. Marauder. Oh god, that was an amazing hit. Soul thought that the thing would timed out right here, but in reality, he was able to get to here, and he ran into it. That was not fun. So now MaNa has 3 Stalkers and a Disruptor, and he's only making 1 more Stalker, and Soul has a Marauder and a Marine in production right now. And if you look at the units, we've got 6 Marines versus 4 Stalkers and a Disruptor. So I think that right now MaNa is in the lead in terms of the army supply. But will he be in the lead for long? He's killing workers over here. He's doing his thing. Although I do not see how MaNa wins this because, again, he lost almost all of his production over there, especially all of his production that mattered. You see, like the robotics facility is down. The only thing he has left are these gateways and the Stargate. So right now his army is going to be mainly gateway army, and against a mainly bio army that is going to be obliterated in a second. SCVs are fighting these Stalkers right now, doing surprisingly well. Soul really wants to keep this Marauder alive. Medevac is here finally in order to heal that Marauder up. Stalkers meanwhile doing some stuff at this base. 14 SCVs have gone down. Let's look at the total. 85 SCVs. He is catching up. MaNa is catching up in terms of the workers killed. He just killed 20 SCVs recently. Wow. And Soul decides to try and kill this pylon over here. So yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm assuming he's going to try and drop right now. Meanwhile, MaNa, he has worker production right now. That's the only thing he's making. He's trying to get back into this game. But I stand by it. I do not see MaNa like winning this game. I think that Soul is already like slightly ahead, and yeah, yep. Soul is ahead. That's it. He's ahead in terms of the income. I'm assuming. Yes, he is, but only slightly. But still, slightly is enough. Recall over there with Stalkers. I think that this bio army could take these Stalkers, no, especially with double medevac healing and more reinforcements. Yes, these Stalkers are so dead, and I think that if MaNa did not GG yet, he will GG very soon. Look at that beautiful study stepping micro, not letting that Zealot do so much damage. Stalkers being obliterated, and this probe middle line is being obliterated. And that's a GG from MaNa. What did I tell you? Soul wins the game, and you know why I think Soul was able to win that game. It was because Soul was able to continue making units, whereas MaNa, he lost all of his production except for these gateways, and he also did not have a lot of minerals down here, as you can see. Yeah, it was a problem. It was definitely a problem. If you take a look at the income, we've got, yeah, look at this. Soul is way ahead. And when I say way ahead, I mean 100 minerals ahead. But that is a lot of minerals ahead. 100 minerals is a lot of Marines. I'm like, you know how many Marines you can make for 100 minerals? 2 Marines. Okay, fine. So maybe it's not that much ahead. But regardless, MaNa was able to win that game. And it was because he was able to continue making stuff. And Soul did win that game, and it was because he was able to continue making stuff, and MaNa did lose that game because the only stuff that he had that he could make are gateway stuff, and Soul was making a lot of bio, and MaNa's gateway army would be obliterated by bio, as we just saw. So this has been this is the end of the casting thing for today. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video on your way out, subscribe, and until next time, remember to always continue playing StarCraft because it is an awesome game, and I will see you guys next time.